that badly, or they didn't have the Supplemental National Guard here. They didn't have the CHP out here as well. So now they've got additional resources here that they could use, and these are smaller protests in several different locations throughout Southern California. So these are smaller protests, and it seems like they could get a better handle of the smaller protests here, especially if you have these outcroppings of looting or vandals that take place, like the Rite Aid. As the group came by, the protesters came by, those people hung back and took that opportunity to try and target that Rite Aid store here or there, and the police were right here. They got on it very quickly.
Well, you know, also, you heard from the chief earlier, the chief of the LAPD said, we had hoped that the protests here in LA would be peaceful. We had hoped that we wouldn't see the looting that we're seeing, the mobile looters that are coming from other areas into a location to hit it. But once you see what we saw on Melrose, the Fairfax area, and Santa Monica, police now would say maybe we have no choice to respond like this quickly.
And I'm not sure, just because we saw this one incident of looting in this particular location, that means there's widespread looting all across the Southland. That this may be one particular or small incident, or just a small amount of incidents that are going to occur. That does not mean that as the night continues to fall, that we're going to see more instigators, more people that are going to come and try to cause trouble. But I think there are certainly more resources on a night like tonight where they can handle these a lot more quickly and respond to it in a rapid fashion. But it does look like, it's almost like the officers are pushing these various groups a little further, so they're almost in a way separating these groups.
Wild to watch.
And I have to say, even in this instance here, when you have the officers and you have some of the protesters, and there's a face-off, if you will, the officers are always very stoic. People are screaming and yelling at them. There's a little less of that. There appears to be a little less of that. So a few moments ago, it was like a scene from the 70s when you have a guy here with his shirt off, long hair, and glasses, and strumming a guitar. And I was waiting for him to come and start singing "Kumbaya" to people, but people are carrying flowers and things, and it just seems just a little bit different. It's not the same in terms of the sort of confrontational nature that we were seeing the other night. Again, at least at this location that we're seeing at this particular moment right now.
Well, Bobby, you're talking about different locations. We have this information in about the metro train. Because of protests in the downtown area, the train actually, the metro line from